Welcome to this week's episode. I've come outside because look what, out of the sky, we've had water. It's rained, it's the first time in 120 days or something. It's Craig's Mad Max themed ute. So what we're going to talk about is we've got a new project. So Craig's making a bunch of noise in there. Let's go in and see what it's doing. So here's the new project.
It's too noisy.
Yes, it is too noisy. I had to go out the front.
It's a man thing, isn't it? When you get this or a drill,
You've got to pretend it's a gun.
Oh, that.
It's what you have to do. So we're doing this 55 Chevy sedan for Doug. It's a really decent car. Bugger all rust. It's had a couple of little patches on the floor. But we're doing from left-hand drive to right-hand drive conversion. 4-link rear, 9-inch. Rack and pinion front, yep. Aircon, we're going to have to rewire the whole thing. Not require, as you put on. Yeah. And then the other thing we're doing is Craig's just started, is it's going to have one of these fancy, I think it was a Hagen, is that the brand?
Not sure, but 55s have the fuel filler here.
In the side, hang on.
It looks pretty crap. I don't like it, that's all.
Yes, that's where it is normally.
The customer doesn't like it either. But 56 has a swing away tail light assembly and the fuel filler behind it.
Yeah.
So they do a conversion to fit the 56 style filler thing. So it's actually quite involved and complicated. This is going to go in here somehow, and then that goes in there, and I've got that there, and then that comes out.
It's all electric and everything.
Yeah. So push a button on the dash. So.
And it'll swing out. So yeah, we don't know when we'll have that done. But yeah, if you have a look at the car itself, it's pretty good. We've already stripped all the dash out. It had every single gauge under the sun. Look how many gauges this thing had in it. Oh my God, and none of them matched. There was like 3 different brands, 4 different colors, 2 temperature gauges. It was crazy. Well, hang on, there's the motor. So it had a nice healthy motor in it. We got it off Doug. We bled the brakes.
The brakes were never good.
Yeah.
Well, for a start, it didn't run.
It didn't run.
We fixed a couple of really dodgy wiring things
my
in it,
God, yeah.
and got it to run because we thought, well, let's check these brakes before we replace everything, because they weren't very good. So we got it to run, re-bled all the brakes, adjusted them up a bit, and now they're good.
Yeah.
So, and it's already been converted to disc brakes. It's like got the Camaro,
something like that
style.
Hang on, go in here.
Inside here, I've just stripped everything out, ready for converting the dash over. With the 55s, it's a little bit easier because the top of the dash is already double hump. So, it's symmetrical.
Yep. So
I've only got to basically change this section, shift this over to there, that over to there. I mean, having said that, you've then got to shift all the pedals, steering column, handbrake. Everything has to go.
Wiring.
It's not just cut those out. There's still yeah. It's not a 5-minute job.
Yeah, we're gonna have to redo all the brake lines, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. So engine bay's all stripped out. They'd already cut out all of this, so I'll repair the radiator support. Obviously, I've got to change holes and all that sort of stuff.
The master cylinder across, all that stuff.
Yeah. The drag link and all the steering arms, that'll all come out. And then this is the
rack and pinion. So
the rack and pinion that actually bolts, theoretically, according to the instructions.
Bolts in.
That's famous last words though.
Yeah.
Everything is supposed to bolt in.
Yeah. From Flaming River. So the theory is where the bolt holes that you unbolt your left-hand drive steering box out of and the pitman arm.
Yep.
That cradle bolts in.
Yeah.
Then the rack's onto that, and theoretically, it's done in 15-20 minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's easy.
They just bolt together.
Yeah.
And there's some more of the Hagen stuff and everything like that. The dash bezels.
Because it's going to get new gauges and that sort of stuff. Got to clean the dash up.
But we test drove it. I mean, it seems to drive okay, and the brakes bled up well and worked. So it will get painted. We didn't think it would. We thought it looked pretty cool as it is.
Yeah.
Doug, the owner, he's decided he wants it black and white, and it'll get new gauges and probably new interior and everything. But for our part of it, right-hand drive, all the stuff we've listed is.
So basically, we'll get it driving again. So at the moment, it's all the running gear's stripped out and the wiring's out. So basically, we'll get it, all the fabrication side of it done, so that it can actually drive. So that then Doug can send it off to the painter or whatever, or hopefully we can talk him out of it and he just gets it regoed exactly as it sits. Obviously, we've got to do the headlining.
Yeah.
But the rest of the trims, I reckon, licensable.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd definitely drive it exactly as it is.
Yeah, it's got nice patina, and there really isn't very much rust at all.
No.
It had a couple of patches done on the floor, but all the sills, all the places these things normally go.
Yeah, I've got a couple of little bits to do in the boot floor.
Yeah, that was about it, wasn't it?
And I've sort of pulled the carpet up under there, and there's a couple of bits they missed when they did the front floor, so it's not too bad though. It's actually quite good.
So that's that, and then the rest of them. So Tony's truck he's put 1,300 Ks on it. We put it up on the hoist and had a look over it. All good, no problems.
We had the swept volume test done.
Yep, swept volume test done, and now we're basically just waiting on the engineer to come out. The big blue truck past Rego. We're just doing a couple of paint touch-ups.
Hang on, I'll just turn the compressor off.
Just turn the compressor off.
As
I was saying.
So just turn the compressor off.
Yeah, the big blue truck past Rego. It's all good. So we just had a couple of little touch-ups with the paint. The GMC, same thing. The engineer was out like the other week. We've done the few bits and pieces he wants, answered a few questions, so hopefully it's signed off.
Oh, we had to move the exhaust?
Yeah, we had to move the exhaust. We wanted rear exiting exhaust.
That's the engineer wanted all that?
So, but nothing too bad with that one, so it's basically done as well. And yeah.
We got the timber back from the mill.
Oh yeah, we got the timber back from the mill. Let's go have a quick look at that.
Nice jarrah.
So it's come out really nice.
Yeah.
We've worked out what we're going to do. We just had to get a saw that's suitable for cutting it, and then when Craig realised that his saw needed a new belt or something.
So I've ordered the belt.
So hopefully that'll come. So yeah, maybe next week we'll get the bed on this.
Yep.
And then yeah, Butcher's little roadster.
Oh yeah, that's body's coming up pretty straight.
So it's nearly at the point where we'll do the final sand, and then we'll pick some colour. And we just started doing the diff and a few other bits and pieces.
The body's just about ready to come off all the bodywork's been done with it bolted down to the chassis, so then you can sort of see your gaps and all that sort of stuff, because it obviously has to bolt back onto the chassis. But now it's at the stage now where it's nearly ready to take the body off, put it on a dolly, and then we can work on the chassis. Prep the chassis, yeah. So, what else happened?
I think that's it.
What else did we do?
That's all we've done.
I pulled the ram out of the hoist.
Oh, we figured we could try and fix our 2-post hoist. So
yeah, we're still waiting for Aaron. Aaron, when you should be home by now. It's Friday. You said you were going to be home.
I expect that when we tell Aaron we need a job done, it should just happen. Not wait.
I shouldn't even have to tell him. He should just know that jobs need doing, and he should just come in and do them.
He should be telepathetic.
He's pretty pathetic. But I've never seen him on telly.
No.
I don't know.
All right. That's it.
See you guys.
See you next week. No. Oh, fucking hell, what did you stop? No?